Hi everyone, this is John Girardi with Right to Life of Central California, bringing you another in our 40 videos for 40 Days for Life series. 40 Days for Life is the international campaign of prayer and presence outside abortion clinics throughout the country and throughout the world. If you want to learn more about our campaign here in Fresno, maybe sign up for some hours and come out to the sidewalk and join us, you can visit us at rtlcc.org or get in touch with us at 559-229-2229. Today on the show, I want to talk real briefly about what could happen even in California if Roe v. Wade is overturned. I've encountered people who've said, well, even if Roe v. Wade's overturned, it gives states the ability to regulate abortion however they want, but nothing's going to change in California. California is a very liberal state. We just failed to recall Gavin Newsom in spectacular fashion. And California is super pro-choice and is never going to be anything other than that. There's no reason even for hope or optimism in California that we will ever get away from the current incredibly expansive abortion regime that we have in California. To which I say, au contraire. I actually kind of disagree with that viewpoint. Let me explain why. We have this mindset because we've sort of accepted the defeatist attitude of Roe, the attitude that states can't really regulate abortion as such. States can't ban abortion as such for any duration of the pregnancy. That's what Roe v. Wade and Planned Parenthood versus Casey have sort of enforced on the whole country, basically by pretending that Roe is a constitutional right, that it's embedded in the U.S. Constitution. It prevents state governments from passing normal laws to regulate abortion. However, while certainly the California legislature is heavily pro-choice, and it's unlikely we'd ever see a good anti-abortion bill come out of the state legislature, we in California do have the ballot initiative system. California adopted some of these measures about 100 years ago in what was called the Progressive Era. This was this era where a lot of changes in how American democratic systems worked were introduced, particularly at the state legislative level. This is where certain mechanisms like ballot initiatives, referenda, and the recall, the ability for the people to recall a governor. These kinds of mechanisms were created about 100 years ago and were adopted in the young state of California. It was from this era also that we had such things as expanding the right to vote to women, the direct election of U.S. senators through the 17th Amendment, and many other changes. With the ballot initiative system, what you can do is qualify an initiative for the ballot to be passed either as a law, a normal California law, or as an amendment to the California Constitution. You do that by getting more signatures on the front end. And just by a vote of the people, that bill can become law. And we see this every election cycle. There are always a number of ballot initiatives, and those of us who really try to vote and vote on everything, we have a heck of a time sort of scrambling to figure out what all the initiatives are about. And what we could do in California, if Roe v. Wade were overturned, I could very easily see us, for example, introducing a ballot initiative to ban third trimester abortions. This is something almost everyone in America agrees on. Overwhelming majorities of Americans, even if they identify as liberal, even if they identify as Democrats, even if they identify as pro-choice, the overwhelming majority of Americans oppose legal abortions in the third trimester. But the pro-choice hardcore, the hardcore pro-choice left obviously wants to keep it in place. So why couldn't we introduce here in California? You would only need 1 million Californians to qualify this for the ballot. We got 1.5 million Californians to qualify the recall for the ballot. Why couldn't we get 1 million Californians to sign a petition to qualify this for the ballot, maybe in the year 2024? This is the kind of opportunity that could be open to us even here in California in the event that Roe v. Wade is overturned later this year. It allows states, again, to regulate abortion however they want. Maybe a state says, we're going to ban all abortions after the first trimester, which many countries in Europe do. After the midway point of pregnancy, 20 weeks, when a lot of people say that that's when fetuses can begin to experience pain. Many countries in Europe ban abortion after 20 weeks. Maybe we ban abortion after the 6-week point of pregnancy, when fetal heartbeat can be detected. Or maybe we just ban abortion outright. However a state wants to regulate it, they can do so if Roe v. Wade gets overturned. So let's hope, not just for the sake of the rest of the country, but maybe even for our sake, for the sake of California, let's hope that the Supreme Court overturns Roe v. Wade so that we can restore some semblance of sanity to our state's abortion laws. For Right to Life of Central California, I'm John Girardi.